8th grade when this girl Emma basically ran our classroom like she was the teacher's assistant. She sat at this special desk right next to Ms. Green's and got to do all the stuff teachers usually do: collect homework, pass out papers, and watch the class when Ms. Green had to step out. Emma wasn't even the smartest kid, but she was the most obedient. She'd remind everyone about homework every single day and report any problem behavior to Ms. Green. If you were talking during quiet time, Emma would write your name on the board. If you forgot your pencil, Emma would make this big show of telling the teacher you weren't prepared. Everyone thought she was just being a goody two-shoes, but I started noticing weird stuff happening around her. Like when Jessica forgot to turn in her math homework, Emma found it crumpled up in the trash the next day. When Tyler got 3 behavior strikes on the board, somehow one of them got erased overnight. Emma always had explanations. She was just trying to help, or maybe the janitor accidentally wiped it. But then things got serious. A group of girls in our class were planning this huge sleepover for Kaylee's birthday. They invited almost everyone except Emma. I felt bad for her, but honestly, nobody really wanted to hang out with the class snitch. The Monday after the sleepover, Emma was acting super weird. During recess, instead of staying inside to help Ms. Green like usual, she asked to use the bathroom. She was gone for like 20 minutes. When she came back, she had this satisfied smirk on her face. About an hour later, the principal's voice came over the intercom. "This is a lockdown drill. Teachers, please secure your classrooms immediately." Except it wasn't a drill. 3 office staff members rushed into our classroom looking panicked. Ms. Green looked confused as they started asking her about safety protocols and where she kept important documents. Turns out someone had reported that our classroom's emergency lockdown binder was missing. This was a huge deal. It had all the procedures for keeping us safe during emergencies. The district takes this stuff super seriously, especially after what happened at other schools. Emma piped up from her special desk. I brought it to the office when I found it just sitting on Ms. Green's chair during recess. I thought that was dangerous. She looked so proud of herself, like she'd saved the entire school. Ms. Green's face went white. "Emma, that binder is always locked in my desk drawer. It wasn't on my chair, but the damage was done." The principal wrote Ms. Green up for negligence, and parents started calling the school freaking out about safety protocols. Some kids were crying because lockdown drills always scared them. For the next few days, Emma kept bragging about how she'd followed proper safety procedures. But then we had our weekly anonymous feedback forms, little slips of paper where we could write anything about how we felt in class. Ms. Green always read them privately, but this time she called the principal to the classroom. They huddled over one specific note for a long time, then left together. That afternoon, they came back with the vice principal. Caden, this quiet kid who sat behind Emma, raised his hand. "Can I talk to you outside?" They stepped into the hallway for like 10 minutes. When they came back, the principal was writing stuff down in his notebook. Emma looked nervous for the first time all year. "What's wrong?" she asked in her sweetest voice. The principal looked at her seriously. "Emma, we need to review some security footage from last week. Can you come with us?" Her face went bright red. Turns out Caden had written in his feedback form that he saw Emma go into Ms. Green's desk during recess and take the emergency binder herself. The security cameras showed everything. Emma sneaking into the locked drawer when Ms. Green was in the copy room, taking the binder, and walking straight to the front office. She'd made up the whole story about finding it on the chair. She'd gotten an innocent teacher in trouble with the district just because some kids didn't invite her to a birthday party. The next day, there was a special assembly about abuse of responsibility and how student leadership roles required integrity. Emma's special desk got moved back with everyone else's. She lost all her privileges. No more collecting papers, no more watching the class, no more behavior board duties.